trying to figure out what shows Hannah has actually seen. Okay.
From the 90s.
Have you watched Fillmore?
Show me the picture.
Okay, real quick. Black hall monitor. He's like a member of the safety patrol, and he has this girl who like works with him. She looks kind of goth, but she's not goth. It's just like her appearance. It's kind of like a parody of Law and Order kind of thing.
No,
but like for kids, it's really good.
I don't think I've seen that.
Now you may not have picked up on the fact that it was a parody when you were little. This.
No, I never watched that either. Oh my gosh, I really missed out. What the heck?
I think you'd really like Fillmore. I didn't pick up on the fact that it's a parody until I got older, because I had never watched Law and Order when I was a kid. But it's really good. Static Shock.
Never heard of that.
I've gotta be severe, gotta be Static Shock. He had dreads, lightning powers. He had a friend named Richie. He was blonde. Richie was smart. He rode around on this disc. He was like,
no, I don't remember that.
He would fight Hot Streak, who was this dude who had like flame hair.
Wow, I am so behind in my 90s stuff.
Okay, so she didn't watch Static Shock. Mucha Lucha, Mucha Lucha. Mucha Lucha, Mucha Lucha. And you had that, they like donuts. They had that one guy who dressed up like a flea. This one girl could turn into a bulldozer. That was like her special wrestling move. The main guy was black. He could roll up into a bowl.
No, I never watched that either.
You never watched Mucha Lucha?
No. Wait a minute. Go back to the picture. Click on the one with all of them. No, below that one.
Oh, below? Well,
yeah.
Below. You said below that?
Yeah, that one. Okay, those characters look familiar, but I never, actually, watched it. It might have been on one time.
Shaolin Showdown. It was like you had the Fist of Tebigong, and it's like, we gotta get all the special items, they're magical and shit, and it's like, they had the redhead dude who was like an evil genius, and he's like, no, I will get all the magical items, and then it's like, fuck you, I'm bald, I got yellow head, you need to get none of this, and they had a dragon, it was like a green dragon, and he could talk.
Okay, what about Dexter? Did you watch Dexter?
Well, everyone watched Dexter's Lab.
I love it.
Dang it. Post in the comments below how to type in Shaolin Showdown.
If that was my sister, I would have slapped her in the face. She has so annoying voice. No, I never. I don't even remember that. Are you sure these came out in the 90s?
These came out when we were kids. So at the latest, these are late 2000. Not late. At the latest, they're early 2000 is what I mean.
I never watched this.
I mean, these all were out when we were younger. I don't get how you don't. Hold on. There's more. There's definitely more. Okay, so you don't remember, a lot of the good ones that, I'd expect you to remember. I don't expect you to have watched Batman Beyond or The Batman.
No, I didn't watch
Dang. You watched Danny Phantom.
Yes, I love Danny Phantom. I love that show.
I don't expect you to remember The Life and Times of Juniper Lee. You may remember, her face, but you may not remember the show. It's one of those shows that just kind of
I don't remember that either. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind.
Yeah, I mean, that was fine. Kids Next Door. Everyone remembers.
Okay, yeah, I didn't really watch it. My brother liked that show.
Let's see. Camp Lazlo.
I remember that show.
Yeah, okay. You probably didn't watch Rocko's Modern Life. You didn't watch All Real Monsters. Probably not. All Grown Up?
With the Rugrats?
Yeah, it's the Rugrats continuation. It depends on what kind of kid you were. You ever watch Cyber Chase?
Yes, I love that show.
Yeah, okay. Cyber Chase was one of those shows when I was a little kid. It was I feel like I was probably the only one I watched.
No, I liked it.
That's how I felt. But then, no, a ton of people watch Cyber Chase. I didn't realize that.
There was a show,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay, I used to love it. I think it was called Zoom, Do you remember that? Oh, well, I think that's what it was called, but it was like, it was a long time ago. Like, I could have sworn that was the name of it. I love, that's it, I love that show.
I did not watch Zoom. Did you watch, whoa, dang it.
Did you watch,
Ruffman?
Yes, I love that. What
Yeah.
about, oh my gosh, what do they call it? That band that was, the Doodlebops? Did you ever watch that show?
I did not watch the
I
Doodlebops.
love the Doodle. Look them up, look them up, look them up. They're so awesome. I think they were the Doodlebops.
There we go.
I love this show. If they aired it now, I'd still watch it. You never seen the Doodlebops?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, I love the Doodlebops.
When I was younger, I did the Wiggles. That was alright.
I like the Wiggles.
I can't watch those.
I can't
there are a
watch
lot
now.
of things that like I can't watch now. Last night we watched this thing I had never seen. It had a lemur in it or whatever, and it talked about. He has a really stupid name. It was like Zumba Flu or something, and.
Oh, is it
Zumba Flu.
Matic. Oh, that's yeah, that's crap. I like that show. But I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's Zumba Flu.
Yeah, I love that.
And it has like a lemur dude, and they talked about animals. And we tried to watch it, and I was like, dude, like, this
That's
is
awesome.
You can't. No, it's not. You can't. It's not one of those things that holds up. They had like a lot of nostalgia because they've seen it before, but it's not like, oh man, dude, anybody can get into the show. It's like, oh man, dude, it's like a lemur puppet on an acid trip. I mean, he has this thing where he would go to Zubu Land, and everybody was made out of clay, and it's really trippy.
Do you remember that show, The Blobs? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. The colorful blob thingies. I can't remember what it's called. Well, they're colorful blobs. It kind of reminds me of Teletubbies, but it wasn't Teletubbies. It was. I like the Teletubbies too. Yeah. Dang it, I don't remember. Okay, did you watch Back in the Barnyard?
Yeah.
Love that show.
Phil the Future.
Love that show too.
Okay. Lizzie McGuire.
I never watched it, but I mean, I remember it was popular.
Zoe 101.
I love Zoe 101.
Drake and Josh.
Love Drake and Josh.
Amanda Show.
I miss that show so much. Stupid Amanda Mine's got to go off and become a. I'm not gonna say that on YouTube. But
Stay tuned for
more content.
Word Girl.
That's yeah. I watched that.
Okay.
My mom used to watch that show. I'm trying to think. What about Caillou?
No, I actually didn't watch Caillou. I know who Caillou is.
Okay, as long as you know who he is.
But I didn't
Love
watch it.
Caillou. Now, there's one show I hated, Dora the Explorer. I always hated it.
You always hated
Yes,
Dora the Explorer.
I didn't like it because I thought it was stupid. Well, wait a minute. Okay, wait. That's sort of like, I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it when I was a kid. But if I see it on TV now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate that show. No, I'm pretty sure actually that I did like it when I was a kid because I had the little backpack and the map. Oh, I love that part. Yeah, I liked it when I was a kid, but now, no, I wouldn't watch it because I hate it. And it annoys me and I just want to slap her and be like, it's right there, like.
The Backyardigans were on.
Oh, I love the Backyardigans.
You know who I could give 0 fucks about, and they're not that good for real?
Who?
Wonder Pets. Wonder Pets were on our
like
way.
that.
They're not. It's not a thing. Like other than like the fact that the thing was kind of catchy that they said, that show wasn't that good.
I never watched that show.
Post in the comments below if you think Wonder Pets are the shit. I want to meet you. What is the thing? There were. I was thinking of other shows that were like kiddie. There was a good one. I got it. I remember she'd be like, Charlie. Can't remember what the fuck that is. Charlie.
I like Barney.
Kid show, whatever it was. I used to watch Barney when I was a little kid. Charlie and Lola.
Oh, I remember that.
That holds up.
Oh.
You can go back and you can watch Charlie and Lola, and it's completely fine. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. There are little kid shows where it's just stupid and like you can't get into it. What about Max and Ruby?
Did you like Max and Ruby, the little bunny rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a picture of Max that I drew that was like on the fridge like forever.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's like I can't remember any of the other episodes. The one episode I remember is where they go to like They take a bus and they get their grandmother a present. That's the one I remember. Like, that's the only episode I remember. But, like, I love that show. I'm trying to think. There's another one that Little Bill. Please tell me you watched it.
Yeah, I watched Little Bill.
I love Little Bill. Like, if I could just hear him now, like, I just love his voice. And he's so cute. And, like, my brother, Little Bill reminded me of my brother. Because my brother, he's mixed. And he's, like, so cute when he was younger. Now he's a teenager. And he's cute. Little Bill, I love Little Bill. I'm trying to think. There's another one that I'm thinking of, but
Franklin? Little Bear?
Franklin. That's the
Turtle. The baseball cap.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Franklin.
I don't think I watched that a whole lot, but I remember that. And I like Little Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roly Poly Oly?
No, I never watched that.
You don't know
I
that
love Winnie the Pooh so much.
You know what the fuck Roly Poly Oly is. Bam!
Oh, with the little ant thingies. Oh, I love
Ant
that show.
thingy.
That was the name of that show?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I do love that. Look at the little, oh my gosh, look at that. The whole family, oh my gosh, I remember this show. Why do they have to take all this stuff off the air? That's so not fair. Like, they took all the good shows off the air before we became teenagers, and it sucks.
Let's see.
Look at my case, YouTube. Love it.
So let's see, Roly Poly Oly.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's the name of that show. Like, I remember watching that show, and I loved it, and, like, I can't believe that.
Ooh.
I do know what that show is.
Dude, I just realized I know how to, like, fuck your brain. Check this out. Do you remember the Berenstein Bears?
Yeah.
How do you spell Berenstein?
Berenstein. Wait, the way they spelled it? It's Berenstein.
What if I told you that there are thousands of other people who agree with you that that's how you spell it?
I would believe you because that's how they spelled it.
Now, what if I told you it was never spelled that way? Ever.
But it was.
Ever. It's always been Berenstain Bears. Bear and Stain Bears. With
You're
A's.
just saying it differently.
Oh, I'm just saying it differently?
I know because
Stay tuned
for more content. Okay, so he's talking about Berenstein, how my spelling is incorrect. Well, I used to shelf books at the library, and like I remember shelving the Berenstein Bear books because kids really like those, and like I know how to spell it. Like, and I watched that show. I love that show. I have the books. There's no way they spelled it with A's. Like, I could go home and find my book somewhere and bring it and show you that.
People cry over this. I also used to shelve books in the library, and I also remember the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
But they don't exist.
What do you mean they don't exist? Look.
If you go on Google, which I'm about to do right in front of you, and you type in, I'm going to go to the web, okay, and you type in Beren, Berenstein, Bears, already they're saying, like, it's not what you think it is.
The internet spelled it wrong, whoever put this on the internet. Like,
okay, watch. I'm going to click enter, and it's going to be like, how you spell the Berenstain Bears.
Oh my god.
The Berenstain Bears book series, created by Stan and Jane Berenstain.
Oh my gosh. No, that is bullcrap. Are you kidding me? They never spelled it like that on TV. Like, that is not how it is on the books.
Okay, here's where Hannah's gonna, like, die. She's, like, completely mind-fucked. Look, you're already looking at her face.
Wait,
I changed it so that I could also look at her face. So, you see this? This is her being like, oh shit!
Like,
okay.
They didn't spell it like that on the books.
Okay, so, you mean like this book, The Berenstain Bears New Baby?
I swear, I've never seen an A.
How about the Berenstain Bears go to the doctor?
God.
How about the Berenstain Bears go to school?
I swear, that is
Yo,
not...
you remember when the Berenstain Bears came the truth, bruh? How about the Berenstain Bears and too much junk food?
When did this A come in the equation? I do not ever remember there being A in the Berenstain Bears because it's Berenstain, not Stain. Like, what? Berenstain Bears? Who says that? Like, that's not a thing.
It was always the thing.
No, like, that's... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go home and look at my book and then, like...
Everyone does that, and then they die.
Berenstain? What?
That is how people die.
Oh. That's ridiculous. Like, what the heck?
Now, the thing that'll probably help you is that
See,
niggas are dying everywhere. It's not just you. It's called the EA conspiracy, or people call it the Mandela effect, where people are convinced that they live in a parallel universe.
What?
There are like thousands of people who are like, no, it was the Berenstain Bears, have very clear memories.
It is the
I watched the show, I read the books.
I did the same
I didn't misspell this shit. It's the Berenstain Bears. But then there's no evidence to support what you said. When you go home and you look at your books, they're all going to be Berenstain. But you can look at polls on the internet, the outrage, all the news things that have talked about it. Tons of people remember fucking Berenstain. And there are a lot of people who are like, nah, it's not us, it's them. They're like, at one point the universe is like merged, and then all the Berenstain stuff from the other universe is gone, so we're in the Berenstain universe. Because there are people who remember Stain with an A, and they always do. And we're like, you're just from here. We're not from here.
What?
This isn't our books.
What in the world?
See, this is...
Universe? What?
Yeah, this is Vice.com. They're like a news website, and they're talking about... They call it the Mandela effect. They're talking about the conspiracy about how there's parallel universes.
That's ridiculous. Like, there's no parallel universe. What?
Okay, then explain you and like everybody else's memories of Berenstain Bears, which there is no evidence for.
Berenstain Bears. I remember when I was younger, watching the show, reading the books. Like, I don't ever remember there being an A in Berenstain. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that... No, no! That cannot be an actual thing. Berenstain with an A. That's...
So how do you explain it?
I have no explanation, but it doesn't make any sense. I can't explain things that don't make sense. That's ridiculous. I think the author must have had a brain fart and like just forgot how to spell Berenstain.
Okay, now you know what makes that really stupid? The bears are named after the authors. The authors' last names are Berenstain.
I swear the A was not always there.
His name is Berenstain. They didn't misspell their own name.
Well, maybe they did. I misspell my name sometimes. Like,
on every book, in every cartoon ever.
Yeah.
No.
That is ridiculous. I'm going to go home and find that book, and I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to post it in your comment section, and be like, look, viewers, this book says Berenstain. Berenstain with an E.
I mean, be careful. There are people who are, like, on blogs and stuff, and they talk about it, and they're like, no, I got my books. And they cry. They look at their books and are like, oh my gosh, it's not it. It's never been it.
It's not that big of a deal.
The reason why people think it's parallel universes and stuff is because it really does crush your reality. It's one of those things where it's like you've always assumed that this is true. This is your belief and you remember it. You're like, no, I remember it very clearly and it's not it. And there are people who lose their fucking mind. They're like, can I trust anything? Is anything what I thought it was forever?
I'm not going to lose my mind or anything, but, like, I think that, I don't know, like, I did volunteer for the library. I shelved the books. Like, I clearly remember Berenstain. I've never seen Berenstain. Like, I mean, I don't really believe in the whole parallel universe thing, but that... Like, that's...
And look at all these articles that come up when you type in the Berenstein Bears.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Your whole life is a lie. It's Berenstein Bears, not Berenstein Bears. Woo.
Nick is supposed to be my friend. He's trying to ruin some of my childhood memories. That's awful. There's like that. I remember when I got the book that I'm talking about. It's got like 3 or 4 of the Berenstein Bear books in it, and like.
Stay tuned for
more content.
Hey,
It's
we're B to the
working.
A to the C to the K.
Okay, now what were we talking about?
Berenstein Bears
Oh,
conspiracy.
yeah. So, hold on. Yes. Okay, there we go. So, Nick says it's Berenstain, and I say it's Berenstein, and that's what I believe, and that makes no sense. Why I would have an A in it? Like, that just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I swear the books don't say that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go find my book when I go home and like.
Mm-hmm. And cry. It's a 3-step plan. The 3rd step is crying.
It's ridiculous. That's just messed up. Where are the arms?
It's shock. And then it's denial. And then it's paranoia.
If you don't have a Snuggie, I totally suggest you get one. And if you don't want to get one now, then when you start college, it'd be a good time too. Because they're perfect for Netflix club and sleeping, and napping, etc.
I don't know why people don't just wear hoodies.
Just a side note. Well, because like if you wear a hoodie, like I don't like.
If you wear a hoodie.
Hold on. when I first got the Snuggie, I made this realization. So like the Snuggie goes on like this, okay, and in the back there's Velcro, so it's kind of like a backwards robe, is what I feel like. But like, think about it. If you don't have a Snuggie, but you have like a bathrobe, go home today and then put your bathrobe on like this, where the arms and the front, and you have a Snuggie. Like, just take the little tie thing out, and this. I mean, except the pockets on your robe may be like tinier than my Snuggie pockets, but like I can fit a bunch of stuff in here, like the remote, my headphones, my phone, like food. Like that's what you put in the pockets. But the hoodie thing, the hoodies have a hood that go on like this, but see, you avoid the whole hood thing with this, which I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of hoodies, not really, but that's just me.
If you already own a hoodie, wear a hoodie while lying down. It has 2 big pockets. They're conveniently right there. The hood can keep your head warm if it's cold. I'm assuming it's cold. That's why you'd be wearing a thing that warms you, right? Yeah. And if you're like, no, I don't want it for warmth, I just want the pockets.
But
then
see,
the hoodie has the pockets.
But see, like,
you're good
okay,
any way you want.
In a hoodie, like if you're cold, but like your arms aren't cold, like you can do this with a Snuggie where you sit like this. In fact, I sit like this a lot so I can move my arms. But like if you have a hoodie on, then if you take it off, like your arms, then it's off your body unless it's like.
You roll up your sleeves. If you're like, I really don't want it on my arms, which I don't know what would be keeping you from having them on your arms. I don't want to wash some dishes. Shit. And then you do what you would do with any shirt. You would roll your sleeves up.
I want to wash some dishes. Well, I love my Snuggie, and I think it's awesome, and it is awesome. I went to hang out with someone Friday, and like, it was Will, and he let me use his cover thingy, and I told him, I was like, that's awesome, like, I usually bring my Snuggie around, because I keep it, like, the high school I went to, freezing all the time, so like, if you didn't bring a jacket or a blanket, you freeze. Even if it was in August, you'd freeze. So like, I would always bring my Snuggie, and so like, I have it now, and I'm so happy. It just makes me happy.
Let's see. I feel like we've done a lot of nostalgia talk.
We have, yeah.
is there anything that's changing that makes you feel excited or weird?
What do you mean changing? Like
Things that you remember from your past that are changing, that you're either excited for or you're like, this is kind of throwing me off, and it doesn't have to be a show. Like
getting older. That kind of throws me off because now I make like I'm sort of an adult but still a child. So like I'm stuck in limbo. Like I can make some decisions for myself, but then again I can't. Like I thought when you turn 18 you get like this sense of freedom. Well, apparently no, because there's few things you can do when you're 18. Like to sign for a rental car, you have to be 21. I learned that recently. To sign a lease in Alabama, you have to be 19. So like 18, pretty much all you can do is in Alabama is register to vote. Like I don't know, like that's I don't know.
You can go to things where it's like adults only.
Well, yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm not a party person. I don't go to things like that. But like on my 18th birthday, I went to Tennessee and bought some lottery tickets because you can be 18 and do that. But like well, we don't have lottery, but you know.
You go to Tennessee or something. Well, let's see.
How about you?
How about what do I do now that I'm 18?
Or no, like what do you feel like anything has changed?
Do I feel like anything has changed now that I'm 18? I don't know. The only thing that I think I've done where I've taken advantage of my age is when I went to Pleasures and I got they have this stuff that's a dietary supplement, but it's really just like legal ecstasy, and I was able to do that. That is the farthest I've gone when it comes to being 18 and you can do stuff now. It was like, oh, I guess I'll like try not illegal ecstasy.
Well, I registered to vote, and I bought lottery tickets, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to rush my age. Like I'm happy. Like most people that like start college or like turning 19 soon, or like their birthday. Like my birthday is late in the year, so like I am younger than most people my age. Does that make sense? Like
I'm younger than most people my age.
I mean, like I'm younger than. That's hard to explain. Like when I was in high school, everybody in my grade was like older than me. Like I was the youngest one. Mm-hmm. So like I'm younger than most people in the same stage of life as me. That makes it more sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what show do you not want them to reboot? Like, don't touch this. This is perfect.
Well, besides the ones they've already messed up. Hey Arnold. If they redo Hey Arnold, I will cry.
I thought you said you wanted them to redo him.
No, because we were talking about it, and I said if they redid it, that would make me sad, because Cartoon Network, and then you were like, oh, that's not Cartoon Network, that's Nickelodeon. But it's still like an old 90s show. Now, I would love it if they redid Doogie Howser, like, now that Neil is older, but they'd have to find, like, different people to play his parents and stuff, because I don't think some of the characters are alive now.
Stay tuned for
more content. Hi, YouTube.
Okay, so I think if they redid Danny Phantom, that would actually be like really good if they did it right.
No, I love Danny Phantom.
And I mean, they can redo shows in a way to where it doesn't fuck with it. All you gotta do is say, these are stories that took place during the show. Like, say like it's lost episodes or some shit like that. No, don't do an origin thing. Assume that everyone already knows how Danny became Danny. Plus, you can just keep using the theme song.
Well,
and then it tells you how he became.
Well, I was gonna say it shows you in the opening theme.
And I feel like they could do that with a lot of shows, and I'd be okay with it. Instead of redoing Ben 10, all they had to do was do. They were perfectly fine with Omniverse. That actually pisses me off. Omniverse talks about 11-year-old Ben and like 16-year-old Ben at the same time. So you'll have an episode where it's like, this is all about Ben when he's 11, and then you have an episode where it's like, this is all about Ben when he's 16. And Omniverse gets to a point where 16-year-old Ben is like, I've whooped everybody on Earth. Let's go to space. And then that's how the series ends. It's really awesome. And
if only we were TV producers, right? Wouldn't you just love to watch our shows? Like, we could produce a lot of good TV shows, couldn't we?
Well, let's try. You get 5 sentences, pitch a show.
You know what would be cool? We should have a reality TV show. That would be, like, awesome. Like we could film our lives. That would be so cool. Like, I love...
That's this. This is...
Well, no, but I mean, we talk about, like, TV. Like, I mean, like... I don't know, like... Like, you know how some people have, like... That's hard to explain, like...
Like, watch all the other ones. Like, if you only watch the ones that have Netflix Club, and you're like, nah, like, all this is Netflix Club. Like, all the other episodes, it's just, like, the camera following around on, like, my misadventures.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what I mean. We should do that one day. We should go around.
We already...
That's what I'm saying. One day in Netflix Club, do you know anybody that lives on this floor?
Yeah.
We should go around to people's dorms and, like, have them talk on our show.
I do.
Well, I want to do it with you one day.
There you go. You want to, like, be in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'm fine with that.
Awesome. Oh, wait. Need my actual hand.
Yeah. So, what am I thinking about? What is Doogie Howser about?
Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so Doogie is like he's Neil Patrick Harris, so you can imagine him in your mind, but younger. He plays like this genius kid who becomes a doctor at like a really young age, but he's like so much smarter than like everybody he works with. Oh, it's so awesome. But he's trying to balance like his professional life with he's still a teenager. You know, he has teenage friends. And his teenage friends have problems, and then, oh, I loved it. Like, that was one of my favorite TV shows. I mean, it still is, but, like, I've already watched, well, I didn't finish the series because, like, I couldn't watch the later episodes because the website or anything wouldn't let me, but, oh, it was such a good show. I wish they would bring it back. Really do. And, of course, you know, Neil is older now. He's, like, 30-something. And then, like, I looked up, like, whenever I watch a show or a movie that I really like, and I want to know, you know, people, like, who they are, and how old they are and stuff, I always look them up. So, like, I looked up all the Doogie Howser characters online, and, like, it's cool to see where, like, his co-stars, like, what they were in, and then, like, how old they are, and where they're from. Like, it's cool to, I don't know, I like that.
Oh, speaking of, like, where they are now kind of thing, from Dragon Tales, that nigga's in everything. Like, look him up on IMDb. He's in iZombie, Smallville.
Who?
Ord, the blue dragon from Dragon Tales.
Oh, okay.
He keeps doing stuff. He's in stuff right now. Rather impressive IMDb.
That's how I look up everybody is IMDb. I just go to Google and type in their name, IMDb. And, like, that website is awesome. It'll tell you, like, whatever you want to know. Like, what they're in, or, like, and, like, not right now, but Grey's Anatomy, like, I don't know if anybody watches the show. I love it. Like, Netflix will notify me when the new season comes on Netflix. Like, in June, we were in Tuscaloosa, and, like, I got a notification. Oh.
No. It is still, like, perfectly running.
Oh, it's
yeah,
running.
I'm doing math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. Yeah. So, like, Netflix sent me a notification on my phone that season 11 was available. And we were in Tuscaloosa at the time, so, like, when I got home, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. And now, season 12 is currently on the air, but, like, I'm not watching it right now because I want to wait and see how it's gonna. I want to wait for the thing to finish so it can go online.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Hey, you can go ahead and stop it because I need to get ready to go to the bath.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna finish up this math. So you guys
stay tuned for more content.